everyone, today we are going to see Mahabharata episode 2 King Santanu's love with goddess Ganga. Once upon a time in northern India, there was a beautiful city named Hastinapur located on the banks of the holy river Ganga. Hastinapur was the capital of the Kuru kingdom of King Shantanu, the lunar dynasty. King Shantanu was fond of hunting and often stayed near the banks of Ganga. On one such day, he saw a beautiful maiden walking near the banks of Ganga. Shantanu instantly fell in love with her. He walked up to her and said, "I am Shantanu, the king of Hastinapur. Who are you, O fair lady? And what are you doing here?" The maiden was, in fact, goddess Ganga herself, but she kept quiet and did not reveal her identity. Shantanu was so stunned by her beauty that he did not wait for her reply and asked, "Will you marry me?" "I will," replied Ganga, "but I have certain conditions." "And what are they?" asked Shantanu. Ganga said, "The first one is that you should never ask me who I am, and the second one is that you should allow me to do whatever I want. Never question me or show your displeasure. If any of these conditions are broken, I shall leave you forever." "I agree to all your conditions," Shantanu replied. "Come, let's go to the palace." Shantanu took Ganga to his palace and soon they were married in a grand ceremony. Ganga was kind that she made Shantanu's life very happy. A year passed and Ganga delivered a baby boy. Shantanu was delighted. However, his delight did not last for long, as Ganga did a strange thing. That night, Shantanu saw Ganga pick up the baby from the cradle and walk out of the palace. Where is she going? He wondered and followed her. Ganga went to the river and threw the child in. Watching secretly, Shantanu went pale with shock, but being bound by his promise, he did not question his wife. Another year passed, and the couple had another son. This time too, Ganga threw the child into the river. Shantanu was filled with anger. "How can a mother be so cruel to her children?" he thought, but kept his emotions in his heart and not to voice them. Year after year, the same thing was repeated. Each time a child was born, Ganga would throw them into the river. 7 years passed thus. Then Ganga delivered her 8th son. "Enough of this," thought Shantanu. "I won't allow her to kill the baby this time." So, that night when Ganga picked up the baby and proceeded to the river, Shantanu followed her closely. As soon as she reached the river, Shantanu shouted, "Stop, don't throw the baby. Who are you, ruthless woman?" Ganga turned towards him and started to weep. "My king, now I have to leave you," she said in a broken voice, "as you broke your promise." "How can I keep my promise when you have killed not one, but 7 of my lovely sons?" Shantanu cried out in anger. Ganga took a deep breath and said, "It's time to tell you the truth, my dear." By this, the episode ends. Let's see in the next episode. Subscribe for new videos. Thank you.